Okay, hey everyone, I'm Tones with another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This is a UU battle against, I've forgotten his name. He was a really nice guy and I had a lot of fun with this battle. This is my experimental UU team. I've been slowly tweaking it, and in this battle it did its job quite well. I think there has to be a couple more changes, but for now it's a really good team. So please like the video if you watch it, guys. That helps get my videos around. So let's get straight into it. I lead with my Excelgor. He leads with a Cresselia. Now, I'm not really scared of a Cresselia. I don't know what a Cresselia lead does, so I just go for Spikes, thinking he might switch out, predicting scared of a Bug Buzz, but he actually tricks me with Choice Scarf, which is weird because most Excelgors run Sticky Hold, so that was a big risk on his part going for that. I think I talked to him and he actually forgot that. So I've got the Choice Scarf. That isn't too bad on an Excelgor. It's not like a Choice Band or something. And I just continue to set up my Spikes because Rotom really doesn't scare me. I know he probably can't one-shot me with a Thunderbolt. Now he sets up a sub, which isn't that great. Here I predict a Thunderbolt and go to my Mamoswine. But he goes for a Shadow Ball, which is a good prediction on his part. I figured Thunderbolt because Thunderbolt is his strongest stab move. Now I take that reasonably well. You know, it is a stabbed Shadow Ball. Now with leftovers I should be able to survive another hit. So I go for the Ice Shard, breaking his sub this turn, and then next turn living this hit, and then to Ice Shard him next turn. But unfortunately I get a crit here. I didn't run calculations, but it did seem as though that made a difference. It sucks because I can't get my Stealth Rocks up, which is what Mamoswine's good for, and I don't have my Revenge Killer, but that's not too bad. I send in my Spiritomb him here to put him in a lose-lose situation. I just go for Pursuit because I figure if he's going to switch out, I'll nail him, and if he stays in, it's the equivalent power to a Shadow Sneak, because this is a Choice Band Spiritomb. I had a hunch he wouldn't attack, so I didn't go for the Sucker Punch. Now he uses Pain Split, which is peculiar, but I still one-shot him with the Pursuit, so I was really happy with that, considering it's only a 40 base power move. Now he sends his Galvantula. I predict the Thunder and send in my Manectric. This is a Choice Specs Manectric. Here I thought I would outspeed him because they have very similar base speeds, but I'm timid. Unfortunately, he's also timid. I thought he might run Modest because Galvantula really does need the special attack boost from Modest. Now here I rape him with an Overheat. Now because I got the special attack boost from Lightning Rod, I'm happy to stay in because I'm only at -1 at the moment, and with Choice Specs it puts me at about a neutral level. He sends in his Kyurem. I decide to stay in with my Manectric because I thought Kyurem might be Scarfed, and then I could just, if he isn't, I would kill him, and if he is, my Manectric would die. But he uses Sucker Punch, and it dawns on me that this is actually his Rourke. I send in Excelgor, knowing that I can outspeed, and that if he uses a Sucker Punch, he probably can't one-hit KO. But he does get very close, which leads me to believe it might be a physical Zoroark or have heavy attack investment. It does have like a 110 base attack. It's quite good. Now he sends in. Now I'm Choice Scarfed into Bug Buzz at this point, so I have to switch out here. Now Suicune is a really strong Pokemon, so I switch into my Spiritomb, and here, this is a huge play in this game. I trick him my Choice Band. This cripples his Suicune terribly, because if this Suicune started getting up Calm Minds, I would have been severely hurt. Now he roars me out, which isn't too much of a problem. So he's locked into Roar now. So he's going to keep shuffling. I just use Giga Drain here. He's stuck into Roar. And he's not switching out because his Suicune is now useless to him. So he just wants it to die. But it's so tanky, I can't do enough damage to it. Now here I predict him to switch out, so I go for Pursuit, and that does nothing. But of course he doesn't switch out. So it's at this point I realise that he's just trying to fodder it off. So he's just going to keep roaring me. And as you'll notice, if this guy had Stealth Rocks up earlier, my team would be getting destroyed at this point. If this guy got Stealth Rocks, he could have soloed my whole team with this Suicune. Now my Gastrodon comes out, my special defensive Gastrodon. I get Toxicon, he roars me out, and out comes my Aerodactyl. Here, I just go for a kill with an Earthquake. He's on quite low HP, and I didn't want to use the Stone Edge in case of a miss. I also know that he can't actually do damage to me, so I'm not too scared of having it be a 2-hit KO. But I get a crit, which just saves everyone a turn, really. It saves me a turn of life orb damage. Now, I crunch here, not really sure. You know, I just crunched just to see how much damage it would do, and I was quite curious as to what his Cresselia was going to do. He charge beams me, and that does nothing. And as you saw, I got the defense drop on the crunch, so I'm expecting him to switch out now. So I go for the Hone Claws, but instead he stays in and goes for a really ballsy move and goes for the Ice Beam, because with that defense lower, my second crunch would have actually been a KO. So he's manned up here. Now I send in my Spiritomb. Once again, here I go for a Pursuit, predicting that he may switch out, but he doesn't. But because I tricked away my Choice Band and now have leftovers, not only am I getting more HP back, but I have the freedom to switch moves. Now, here I figured he's not going to heal twice in a row, not going to switch for fear of a Pursuit, so I hit him with a Sucker Punch, and he was quite surprised at that, because he thought it would have been obvious for him to switch out and it would have gone for Pursuit. But I'm just better than that, I suppose. To be honest, I was just winging it at that point. Now he sends out his real Kurum. I'm not too scared of it. I just send in my Gastrodon. I'm guessing it's Scarf, because most of these are. He hits me with an Ice Beam. This is my specially defensive Gastrodon. But I have to fix the EVs, because it doesn't take this too great. Although this Kurum does have 130 base special attack. He gets a freeze, and I'm seriously worried that my whole game could be over at this point. But luckily I get a first turn 4. I wasn't expecting that. Otherwise I would have gone for Recover and stalled him out. But instead I got the Toxic, which with Toxic on him, this is being his last Pokemon, it guarantees me a win if I can just keep everything alive for a few more turns. He finishes off my Gastrodon, and here I bring out my Spiritomb, knowing that he is locked into... He has a Choice Scarf, he's locked into Ice Beam, so I just go for a Sucker Punch. This finishes him off, and that was a really good game. As you can see, my Aerodactyl didn't do as much as I wanted to, but its crunch did hit hard. So thanks for watching. See ya everyone, I'm Tones, goodbye.